Welcome into another edition of the Sun Devil Source 2-Minute Drill. I'm Sammy Miller alongside Chris Cartman, and today, following another ASU preseason practice, offensive line coach Mike Cavanaugh came in and said he was pretty pleased with his group. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, probably the deepest unit that they've had. They don't have as many elite starters, I would say, Sammy, but left tackle, there's an ongoing battle between Emmett Boley and Isaiah Glass. That's probably the shakiest position, I would say, right now. On the right side, you have three guys for two spots. Chris Martinez is a guard. Joey Ramos can play guard or tackle, and then Des Holmes, a Penn State transfer, can play right tackle. There's a possibility that Cavanaugh allowed for today that if those three guys all look good on the right side, that he may consider moving Joey Ramos from the right side over to left tackle. But the depth is something that he said that he really hasn't encountered too much, having seven quality guys. That's a positive development for ASU.
And yesterday we did get the news that Michael Matus would be out with a season-ending ACL injury, but we also have the addition of Trevez Moore coming back from an ACL injury as well. So how do you think he's going to affect this team this season?
Well, his role is now going to be bigger because the Matus going out has elevated Trevez Moore into definitely one of the top two or three defensive ends on the roster. I think athletically he looks better than I had anticipated. A lot of guys coming back, they have a hard time changing directions, or their athleticism isn't quite the same. Moore looks pretty good. He's also gained about 10 pounds. He seems very excited. He's itching to get the knee brace off as much as he can out there in practices. Between him and Anthony Cooper, I think that you're going to have very good starter, capable players. And then also Joe Moore is one of the most emerging players in camp. I think he's also capable of starting.
And the big question that everyone is dying to know is who is going to be the starting quarterback. And head coach Herm Edwards has not yet announced that starting QB position. I think it's kind of leaning towards one person. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, pretty obviously, it's almost like a secret that everybody knows, and that's Emory Jones is going to be the starting quarterback. He's the only quarterback that's taken exclusively first-team reps over the last 2+ weeks that we've seen at camp, and I think pretty clearly head and shoulders over the other options. So expect that to happen within the next day or two here.
Well, that's it for us on this edition of the Sun Devil Source 2-Minute Drill. And make sure to follow along on sundevilsource.com for a lot more content.